Hi, my name is Celina and you are at Bell and Crafts. Oh, so it's been a while. don't I think I completely forgot how to do it, but let's try. It's been a while that I didn't record. I was always postponing, but here I am now. So, if you didn't notice, I'm going to talk about cross stitch and some of the things that I did during this past month, more or less. So if you are new, I hope you like what you see and will come back. And if you are one of my regular viewers or subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, all of you, being here and supporting me on my journey. So I didn't stitch a lot during this past month, but let's start. So I have 3 starts and I should have to finish this here, but I completely forgot about that one and I don't know where I put it, so probably it will appear on my next video. So my first start was for, I have my notes here. It was a free pattern by One Point Mind. I will link down below everything and even the fabric that I'm using it, so you will see it there, but I will try to say it here. So the first one is by Antony Galbraith. I will put the name here, and it was a freebie, and it was by the hashtag on Instagram, Stitch for Ukraine, and it was a Sal. So I'm using I use 16 count white Aida, and I did 2/1. So this is a finish like this. I don't know why the light is not the best one. Okay, I hope that you can see. So I use most of the colors, the numbers that are called. The only one that it is different is the blue. It's not the one that it was called for. So this was called Ukraine Solidarity Sal, stitch along. And I started and finished. I did a total of 2480 stitch, but I'm not using DMC. I will do another video after because I was testing Fair floss and I really like the result. The only thing that I didn't like too much was when I needed to frog, because I tested it became more fluffy, but the result is really lovely and the crosses are really nice. So I have another start, and it was again, and it is again, for Stitch for Ukraine, and this is, the pattern is by Modern Folk Embroidery by Jacob, and it was a freebie that he did. I will put here, if I manage to find a picture of that already done. And so this is where I am now. I'm using the back of the fabric. It was a 16 count white Aida that I had in my stash. I don't know, it's not special one. Usually I stitch in hand, and I like it, so I don't think that this needs to have a frame, not a frame. I'll put here what I want to see, I want to say. So I'm using Fair floss, and I'm really enjoying it. And the yellow, it's cold, but the blue is not, is one that I had it. So the yellow is the 444 because they have the same numbers as DMC, and the blue, if anybody wants to know, is the 9996. So is this one, and it comes with 6 strands anyway. I really enjoyed. Hopefully it will be a finish next week or in 2 weeks time. So I did, it is 16 count, and I did 2/1, and I did 341 stitches. So it is pattern compatible, pattern keeper compatible, like this one. So I have 16.94% done. These ones are not completed, so I still didn't count it. And this one, it will be all in blue and yellow, and the word in the middle, if I'm not mistaken, is peace in Ukrainian. So hopefully it will be done next week. The other start that I have, I had my birthday in April, in beginning of April, and I started this one. So I have one start. It is Basset by Set de Broda. Sorry, my French is not the best one. So it's Basset, and I'm using everything that came in the kit, and it is 18 count white Aida, and the floss is Anchor. So I'm using so it is 18 count white Aida. I'm doing 2/1, and it is a very small start. I only did 111 stitches. So what I am doing is, if I'm not mistaken, around this eye, but hopefully next week you will see more. So the other project that I worked on was Magical Swamp by Stitchy Princess on Etsy. Sorry about the glare. And I'm using on Instagram the hashtag Stitchy Princess Sal and Stitchy for Ukraine. And of course, hashtag Stitch for Ukraine. And this is what you saw last time. And this is where I am now. So sorry about the floss, but I'm using the call for floss or threads. So I did only 138 stitches. So I finished the dark yellow on the sun, and I started filling the sun. So it is 32 count linen in olive, and I'm doing 2/1. I did only 138 stitches, but I have a total of 266 stitches, so 6.49% complete. Not a lot. So now you can compare the before and the now. So the other project that I'm doing is this one, Rabbit by Xstitchwithus, and it was a start from my birthday last year. I'm using 14 count white Aida, doing 2/1, and using all the floss that came on the kit. So this is what you saw last time. Sorry about the noises. Ollie's making noises. So this is where I am now. I was working here and doing more of this winter white, and I did 140 stitches. So now you can compare the before and the now. The other project that I'm doing is this one, Rabbit Fit by Cross Stitch Studio. This is what you saw last time. So I'm doing 28 count easy guide Lugana 1/1 using the call for colors, but it's not DMC. I'm using CX's floss, and the artwork is by Vivi Crandall. So here it is where I am now. I'm almost completed this diagonal, so I'm using the method diagonal cross country. I'm seeing my notes, and I managed to complete 731 stitches since last video. So by now I'm only 0.73% complete. So I have a total of 2,463 stitches. And now you can compare the before and the now. Okay, so I'm going to talk about my plans. I'm going to try to do every week of the month of May 500 stitches at least on this project. Ideal should be 1000 stitches, but it's not manageable, so I'm going to do it. I completely forgot to tell you, today is the 2nd of May 2022. So I'm a little bit behind. Today is Monday, so I will try to do it. At least 500 stitches, and I am going to push it to 750 stitches this week. And then I'm going to try to do my projects that I started for Maynia, and then I still didn't finish Maynia 2020, and I'm going to try to finish, or at least work on them on the days that I started them. And that's it. I don't have a lot more to do. Some update, I had some fairs from the clubs that I am on, or I am in, and we did really well, so not bad. So it will help us to pay the rent on that clubs. We have, in some of them we need to pay rent, so we need the money, and it is a good way of people learn a new craft, crochet, knitting. Usually we don't teach embroidery. We do some embroidery, but for this one, because I'm always helping with crochet and knitting, usually I don't stitch, or I don't do cross stitch there, because I need to pay attention what I'm doing. I can see videos and stitch, but it is different when people are always asking, and you need to put your things down and pick up them and see if they have a mistake, and try to teach different things or different stitches on crochet or even on knitting. So usually I don't do that. I don't do more cross stitch, and I think it is this. I'm preparing to start new projects, new whips, but I still want to finish the one that I'm stitching for Ukraine. So the one, the one from embroidery, cross stitch embroidery, modern folk embroidery. So this one, I want to try to complete this one. I want to bring for next video the one that I finished, Piglet by, I don't know the name, but I want to bring that one. It's only finished, not fully finished. I need to put more stitches on this one, because I'm only going to put away when I have at least 500 stitches, so it will appear on my rotation. I want to do more on this one. This one is not going to be put away when I have 500 stitches. I'm going to keep stitching on this. And this one, I already said I want to stitch at least 500 stitches. And this one, rabbit, I need to complete the goal, and my goal, it is 2500, and I'm around 2100, so I still need to do at least 400 stitches to complete my goal on my whip goal board. Next video I will explain what it is, and probably calmer, because now I'm a little bit all over the place. So today is not a sunny day. I think it's going to rain, but I live in Salford, if I completely forgot to say it, and it's not too hot, but it's not cold, but it's not too hot. If we are outside, we need to put a jacket. So I think it's completely done. I will put the some pictures of my flowers that already bloom. Some of my tulips already died, but I have the pictures, so I will put it. And that's it. My cat is looking at me with eyes. He wants to go outside and is trying to convince me. But that's it. So today is bank holiday here in the UK. I'm all over the place, so hope to see you next time. Stay safe, take care, bye.